let's talk about earned secure attachment today. Leslie Wells, connection coach here. I help individuals develop deeper, better connections in their romantic relationships by looking at their attachment style. And so securely attached individuals, that's where we want to get. Those are the individuals that show up well in conflict resolution. They are respectful and honor their partner's needs. They are able to ask for their own needs. They have realistic expectations. They use good, clear, direct communication to resolve problems and express their needs and express themselves. Instead of using protest behaviors or avoidance measures, they're able to show up well for their partner. They have a good view of themselves, of their partner. They are comfortable with trust, with intimacy, with closeness. This is the goal, people. So attachment theory was developed by John Bowlby in the 1950s. And essentially what he said is that our view of ourselves, our view of relationships, the coping mechanisms that we use, the underlying core beliefs that we have, a lot of these messages come to us from our early relationships with our caregivers. This is something that we develop very early on, and we take these messages about ourselves, others, how we give and receive love, and we project them in our relationships moving forward. And so even as adults, we will see that these things that came from our early childhood, these messages, very much impact the ways in which we show up in our relationships as adults and the view that we have of ourselves and other people. And there's a lot of distorted perceptions that we believe about ourselves and others that we carry forward from these early childhood experiences. So securely attached individuals are those individuals who were very blessed that they had securely attached adults or caregivers, whoever raised them from a young child. And so the messages that they received very much allow them to show up in their relationships now in a way that is securely attached. They do not have avoidance measures that they rely on frequently or anxiousness that they carry forward from the messages they received early in life. A lot of times they were securely attached because they were raised by securely attached parents. That's why it's really important, by the way, to look at your attachment style and heal anything. Because if you are not securely attached, there's a very strong possibility that you are going to unintentionally give messages to your child based on the way that you're showing up in your attachment style that will further affect them and cause generational issues to come if we do not deal with these things ourselves. So the difference between securely attached individuals like that got there because of their childhood, because they had two securely attached parents. Earned secure attachment is individuals who are not necessarily given that same opportunity. These are individuals that fall into the insecure attachment styles, whether that is the disorganized or fearful avoidant, the anxious preoccupied, or the dismissive avoidant. So at some point in time, these individuals recognized that they had issues with their attachment style, and they recognized that they were not showing up in productive ways or ways that really fostered good, healthy relationships or belief systems that they had about themselves, and they wanted to do something about it. And so they worked hard to do all of the healing work to figure out tools and strategies and techniques to change the behaviors that were not serving them or their relationships well. And through that work, they were able to earn secure attachment and start to show up in a way that a securely attached person would, in ways that do foster good, healthy relationships. So the entire goal of coaching, the entire goal of doing the work is to look at your attachment style, identify where there are issues, look at where the healing needs to take place, and look at where tools and strategies need to be put in place, and then to earn secure attachment. That's literally the whole point of the coaching. So if that's something that you're interested in and you recognize that that's something that you need, that you're not a securely attached individual, all of my information is in the bio.